I just wanted to say, I've been trending on Twitter for like 2 days because I like Vivek Ramaswamy. I don't know what else to say. I'm definitely not going to apologize for liking Vivek Ramaswamy. And I think it's absolutely insane that people are saying that to like a candidate that is clearly the future of the Republican Party makes you somehow disloyal or that you're betraying Trump. It's an absolute nonsense. I'm now a mother of 3 children. I'm invested in the future. And I hope that everyone pays attention to Vivek because I believe he is that.
Here's my thoughts. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com, ladies and gentlemen, we have a product on our store discounted. So all of our Christmas stuff, we're trying to get rid of it, to be honest. I want y'all to buy all of it up so we can start over fresh, bring our new stuff in. But it's $25 off everything on our clearance rack. So at the very top, you hit the banner, you'll go to our clearance rack, $25 off. So most of the stuff is literally like half off on the hoodies, more than half off on the t-shirts. T-shirts are $30, so you get $25. You got $5 t-shirts. So go on to TatumStore.com and get you some merch today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Get the bell so you get notifications. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies. There's an incredible controversy. I don't know if it's incredible. It's just the controversy that me and my wife was talking about last night was the controversy between Candace Owens seemingly endorsing Vivek Ramaswamy and not supporting Donald Trump, especially ahead of the Iowa caucus. Here is my opinions. Because I didn't see people all over the internet talking trash, getting mad. Candace is a traitor. She used Trump and all this stuff. Let me let you listen to her statement about what she think about Vivek first. Therefore, you can hear from her own mouth about her commentary on what she think about Vivek. I don't believe not one time that she criticized Trump in it, but this is her statement about Vivek. And then I'm going to tell you how I feel. Roll the clip.
It's not only his business acumen, his intelligence, his ability to relate to different people. It's also his astounding work ethic. I truly believe that Vivek Ramaswamy is one of those people that is just genetically gifted. His brain works in a way, and this is why he's been, so successful at such a young age, business-wise. It works faster than most human beings on Earth. He just hit the genetic lottery, so to speak. And his ability to articulate, his ability to understand the issues, his ability to, when you tell him something, just go ahead and read a book and completely understand what's going on. Close to none. I mean, really, he really is ahead of everybody else in this race. In any race I've ever seen, I do think Vivek Ramaswamy is one of the most brilliant people that we have ever seen in politics. I mean that. And yesterday, I did 4 campaign stops with him, got to see the way that he connects with people. He's running on about 3 to 4 hours of sleep. He doesn't even drink coffee. He just drinks tea all day, which is another phenomenon. And he just doesn't stop. He really does not stop. He is the Energizer Bunny. That is just a credit to his youth, but just also to him. And so I was honored to do that, and I wanted to show you guys some stills of us on the campaign trail. But I also wanted you to hear what he thinks, what his election predictions are. Coming in as somebody who is clearly very America first, there is obviously some sort of a media conspiracy to pretend that Vivek is not running. I want to be clear, Vivek has done more campaign stops in Iowa than every other candidate combined. He is on track to do more than 350 stops in Iowa. Impressive. Why? Because he's actually working for our vote. And that right there is a rarity, right? You usually get these politicians who just assume that you should vote for them. I mean, you got DeSantis who's just like, I've got all the donor money. Nikki Haley, you don't really see her anywhere. She's got the protection of the mainstream media. And you've got Vivek Ramaswamy, who is just doing good old-fashioned hard work, speaking to people and explaining to them his vision for the country, his America First vision.
On the bus with my friends, Steve King, Candace Owens.
All right.
We're excited for Scott County. We're in eastern Iowa. You got the snow out there, so things are running a little bit slower than usual, but things are going to be great, actually. We're excited. Got a lot of people coming out waiting for us, and I think we're going to have the media have a little bit of fun with this combination of people on the road,
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think we're going to give them a little bit of a fun feel day. What do you think, Steve?
I think it's a fascinating conversation being between you two.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fit in our American society, but somehow I feel like I do.
Yeah, I think you do, too. All right, guys. We're going to keep the day going.
All right, so you heard what Candace had to say about Vivek. her talking about how intelligent he is and all of the above. Let me just say this. I want to set the record straight real quick. Candace and I see this slightly different. Not totally different, but slightly different. Because I do think Vivek Ramaswamy, from the things that I know, I've interviewed him multiple times, I've talked to people on his staff, I do think Vivek Ramaswamy is an incredible young man. He's incredibly smart. Obviously, he's working hard. He has a talent and insight that Republicans need to catch up with. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a band. Vivek Ramaswamy went on live with Jake Paul the other day. He did a live with Jake Paul. Now, I don't really like Jake Paul, but Jake Paul has the biggest audience amongst young people probably on the internet, period, other than Mr. Beast. Where's the other Republican candidates getting involved in culture? Because let me tell you where this comes in at. The Democrats do it all the time. They got, what's her name? Cardi B. They got all these other people endorsing their perspective. And they get the eyes and the minds of the people that support them, and then they turn out to vote. Not because they're good candidates, not because the Democrat Party is doing anything. It's because that's the only thing they've heard was hearing from the Democrat Party. Republicans need to do a good job at that. Vivek Ramaswamy is. He's reviving the youthful part of the Republican Party. So I agree with Candace 100% on that. I think Vivek Ramaswamy is incredibly talented. The only thing I see differently, and maybe I don't see it differently, but the way it's conveyed is that this could be different. And I haven't talked to Candace about this. So I think that my premise is based on who I think could win. Anything can happen in the race. Vivek Ramaswamy can make a comeback. Barack Obama did it. But I think that the Republican ticket is so strong for Donald Trump that it's nearly impossible for anybody else to have a chance. I mean, the dude what else can you do to lose support? He's done it all and did nothing but gain support. And when I say he's done it all, meaning he's been indicted 100,000 times. They try to take him off the ballot in Colorado. They take him off a ballot in Maine. They do. I mean, this dude has been attacked. He was attacked ever since he was the president. And whether you agree with it or not, I think some of it was his fault, and I think he needs to straighten it up in some areas. But whether you like it or not, agree with it or not, his popularity is like this. And when I go back to the ground level and I say, I'm watching the way they attack Donald Trump on every angle, trying to put him in prison for the rest of his life. His money, fame, notoriety, and resume is the only thing that's keeping him in the race. It's the only thing that's keeping Trump in the race. Like, they should have destroyed him at this point. So when you think about another candidate other than Trump giving it an attempt, it seems to be insurmountable. I think Vivek Ramaswamy is incredible. I wish he was the president one day. I wish Ron DeSantis would have an opportunity to be the president one day. But at the end of the day, if they can do Trump like this, Ramaswamy don't have nearly the name reputation that Donald Trump has. He don't have the notoriety that Donald Trump has. I don't think he has the outright star power that Donald Trump has. I could only imagine they would try to eat him alive. Everything he say would be misconstrued. I don't know if his pockets are as deep as Donald Trump's pockets. I don't think he has the level of support because he's having to contend with Donald Trump. So Donald Trump has positioned himself by and large being the number one candidate. So for me, I don't really feel comfortable endorsing any one of these guys. I'm leaning more towards Trump. Anything can happen, but I'm not necessarily ready to say I'm going to throw my hat in the game for Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, I'm not saying that Candace did it. I haven't seen a post to say I endorse, but she did support him before the Iowa caucus. But I just think people need to slow down a little bit. They getting all mad and bent out of shape. Remember, this is America. We are the Republican Party. We're not the Democrats. We don't counsel people because they think differently. If somebody wants to support Vivek Ramaswamy, so be it. I think he's incredible. I see why people want him to be the president over Trump. I can see that. That's not really me at this point, but I can see it. And if somebody support Vivek Ramaswamy, good for them. Somebody support Donald Trump, good for them. Somebody support Nikki Haley, you an idiot, but good for you. No, I'm just playing. I'm kind of playing. I really do think Nikki Haley is a plan. But anyway, I don't really care who you support because at the end of the day, may the best man win. And every single Republican should vote for the Republican that wins in the primary, that wins the primary. That's it. You can support Vivek. You can support Chris Krispy Kremes. You can support Ronald McDonald, whatever that lady name is, Ronald McDaniel. I call her Ronald McDonald. You can support anybody. But when the rubber hit the road, the votes come out, and the leading presidential candidate that wins the primary, every single Republican should get behind that candidate. I think so. If Vivek wins, 100% behind Vivek. If DeSantis win, 100% behind DeSantis. Trump win, 100% behind Trump. If Nikki Haley wins, begrudgingly, 100% behind Nikki Haley. I will vote for Nikki Haley before I vote for Joe Biden. Now, let me tell you this. This is a caveat. I wish I'd have said at the beginning of the video. I'm telling you right now, and forgive me, Trump, forgive me, America. If Donald Trump picks Nikki Haley to be his vice president, I will not vote for him in the primary. I will not vote for him in the primary, period. Vivek may get my vote in the primary for sure. If Donald Trump picks Nikki Haley, or if Donald Trump picks a lame duck vice president. I'm telling you, I think Donald Trump should pick a person of color. Let me tell you why, and I'm not all on the race, but at some point we got to play the game. At some point. Now, we can talk all this stuff about where we at, where we want to be. At some point, we got to play the doggone game. What is the demographic of people that will most benefit the Republican Party that are conservative, but they don't realize they're conservative? There's no conservative representation. It's the black people. That's the easy pickings right now. And sometimes you got to play political games. They doing it. Easy pickings right now. People are fed up with Biden. They need a new alternative. Maybe if there was a vice president, somebody who can relate, somebody who can resonate with the people, maybe people will just wake up and say, you know what, Republicans do represent my best interest. That's easy pickings. You got everybody else. Easy pickings to pull the black vote. I'm not saying if he don't pick a black person, I'm going to be mad at him. I don't care. I just think he should do that. But if he picks some milquetoast person, it like me and my wife was talking about it just the other night. I'm like, he going to pick somebody named Fabio Rakishim from a senator or a House of Representatives from North Delaware County proper or something. You're like, well, who is this guy? I remember he picked Mike Pence. I'm like, who is Mike Pence? I ain't never heard of this dude. Trump need to pick a rock star. He need to pick somebody that's got some energy, that's got some popularity, that got some fame and shocked the world. Let me tell you this. Should have been at the beginning of the video. Because some of y'all ain't even watching this video at this point. Y'all already clicked off. I think if Donald Trump were to pick Kennedy Jr., that would be a ticket. Not because I like Robert Kennedy Jr. I think he trash. I mean, for the most part. And I say trash. I just don't like his stance. I'm a Christian conservative. Guns, everything, all that I agree with. Anybody that don't agree with that, I don't really fool with you. I don't even really have that much respect for you, to be quite honest. You can't be a rational person talking about we should get rid of AR-15s. You cannot be rational to me. But I think the winning ticket could be Donald Trump and Kennedy. Not Kristi Noem, not what's that girl from Hawaii? Tulsi Gabbard. You know, whatever other lame run-of-the-mill politician. When I say lame run-of-the-mill politician, they don't add value to me. They just run-of-the-mill. You can just close your eyes and throw a ball at one of the people and pick them. They all will be very similar. I'm saying somebody that got some star power, somebody that can really conjure up some controversy. And I think that would be a good pick for him. But anyway, I mean, a long story short, people need to leave Candace alone. Let her pick who she want to pick. It's America. And a lot of y'all mad because y'all in a cult. Trump can literally say, I hate America. He get caught on a hot mic saying, I love Hitler and I hate America. And y'all would still vote for him. That man can go out in the middle of the street and say, everybody needs to take the vaccine for my first day in office. Some of y'all still vote for him. It's called a cult. And you need to get out the cult. Have an open mind. If you love the man, you love the man. He got a good reputation. He has, he's leading him on my voting block right now. But open your mind up, man. Diversify your thoughts. Be open-minded. Challenge everybody to live up to their expectations or else. Anyway, I didn't say it enough. Shout out to Candace. I'll see y'all next week.